Recording in progress. Okay, Rajeshwari, how are you? Are we all ready?
Yes, Pinaki sir.
क्या बात है? All right. So, what do you have to share for tonight?
A thumb rule.
Thumb rule. Okay, let's go ahead.
As I was reading the book, there is mention about thumb rule. And one story is also mentioned. There was a person, his name is Ralphodo son, something like that. So he has a thumb rule that on Tuesday he used to take dinner with his wife. Whatever work he used to have, or he was a very rich person, rich guy. His name is Ralphldson, something like Raffledson. Some he is a rich guy, and but he has made a thumb rule that as he was earning lots of money, he was becoming rich. But what he noticed that his family, he was not able to spend time with his family and children. He just thought that I am going up in my life, but my family life is going down. So he made a thumb rule that every Tuesday he will be spending his evening with his wife and his children. So that I like that idea a lot, that we must have some type of thumb rule. So in my case, my thumb rule is of getting up early in the morning and reading the books. Whatever the chaos I have or any type of responsibility, I do take time of 10 to 15 minutes early in the morning to read the books. That is my thumb rule. Every day, 5 minutes or 10 minutes of reading I do, then I go for cooking and other chores I do, and then I report to my school. So people must have such a dedicated time for themselves. Some thumb rule which uplifts. It may be in the form of taking care of the family life or dream life or whatever goal, whatever things. We must have that. It help you to make a decision, help you to take decision and priorities. What I especially yes, Mark Randolph. Yes. So this is my take today.
Wow, similar, awesome. Yes, Bharat.
So, first of all, thanks to Pinaki for helping me out for sharing how to share the screen on a Zoom meeting. He took a lot of pain and tried to spend a lot of time with me. So, thanks for that. Uh, the one sentence is written in the book that any favorable wind doesn't help a sailor if it doesn't know the direction. So the author's parents gave him a compass when he was having his 32nd birthday, said you must know your true north. Unless we knew the true north, we won't be going the right direction. If I want to go from Surat to Bombay and uh, I'm driving at a speed of 100 kilometer per hour, but my direction is wrong. If I driving to Ahmedabad, I'm not going to reach Bombay. I will reach Ahmedabad only. So direction is very important when you want to go for anything. So you should identify what your true north is. So I was initially I was going for the digital marketing and I purchased that course of seeds, Siddharth Rajsekar also, Vijit Arya also, and digital Leapok also. But then I found that digital marketing is not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for that what I can learn that I can use to help others to grow in their life, to help to transfer their life. Digital marketing is not going to help me in that direction. So I found that this is not my true north. My true north is the learning which I can use to share with others, thereby improving their life, thereby making this world a better place to live. So that's where I found that my true north is this. The other thing which talks about the author is about the high leverage systems. High leverage systems are the daily actions we are taking towards our true north, our true goals that will lead us to achieving our goals. So we must have daily actions, consistent action, like Rajesh was mentioned, is he was doing a morning walk. We're also having that kind of morning walk ritual. Morning every day we'll have a half an hour, 2 kilometer walk. So that will help me to have my physical wealth. So this kind of daily action, which will have a compound effect. Normally, what will happen if one input will give one output, but when we find such leveraging high leverage system, then it will have a multiple output with a single input. So that kind of things we need to identify which action will give me multiple outputs. So identify those actions and repeating it daily, consistently over the period of time, that will improve my uh, chances of achieving my goals. So that is what my take on key. We need to have consistent high leverage systems which can achieve help us to achieve our goals. We need to decide our goals as well as anti goals also. That we'll talk on some other day. What are anti goals? Anti goals are that while pursuing our goals, we should not have any such things which will affect our other types of wealth. If I am pursuing financial wealth and I am working so hard and I'm putting so much of effort, then it will affect my physical wealth as well as my social wealth. Then it's not a right goal. It's anti. So I must have anti goal. If I want to financial wealth, I must not have sacrifice on my social wealth as well as my physical wealth. So that should be our goal. So this is what I have to share today.
Wonderful. So we have this commandment that whatever it takes, I take action towards my goals every day. That was one of our commandments, you remember? Commandment
Yes,
number
yes.
9. Good, good. Yeah, Shruti.
Uh, Hi everyone. Finally, today I could start off with my yoga session in the morning, and I joined the heaven session only that Bharat was also talking about. So the session was very good, and one key learning was a lot of times you don't need to strain yourself when you exercise or do yoga, but it is small exercises which can have a lot of effect. So I was sweating in the 45-minute session, which I was not expecting. We can't really do around
So
Pinaki.
it's some voice challenge coming up, Shruti.
Uh, I think network issue है अभी भी है. Today I'll switch off the video and see if the audio is better.
Yeah,
Audio better है?
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, I'm saying that my biggest learning today after attending the yoga session was it is not that we need to strain ourselves for our body and only then the result can be achieved, but it is small practice and consistency that actually helps us in achieving the physical health goal in my case, which I have said. So today, and with regularly hearing Bharat's feedback, after yesterday's session, we had a special session in Hebel only, wherein they were briefing us how we can cultivate this habit of regularly attending the session. So because I think I manifested that my physical health, so yesterday there was a special session how to push yourself, and today I could wake up and attend the session in the morning before going to the office. You are on mute, Pinaki.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
And
Anything
also there
else?
was
Anything else you
there
would
was
like to add?
yeah.
Some network challenges there, Shruti. You need to work on it. Yeah, go ahead.
I think there is a net because here Geo network is also not coming. This is Airtel and even Geo is not working today. There is some issue in network.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. So apart from this, we have been talking so much about manifestation and the power of manifestation and lot of setting clear goals, right? So I had one of the case today on 1st of January. I wrote something in one of my diary that I have been writing, or kind of journal, that this is the package I want to reach. Okay, so today I got a call from some company and they had the same package. Like I will be giving the interview, it's not done yet, but I felt that because I believed in, maybe I attracted the same thing.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. How these things are happening, Shruti?
Yeah, a lot of learning, and because of the group, and because of lot of, like, I have learned a lot from Pinaki ji. Like the way you have told me not to address things saying we, say I. So these are small things that have helped me even in the office.
Probably as Bharat was sharing that the north direction. So what is important is just taking those small steps toward that north direction.
Correct, correct.
Whatever you are doing it's okay. But as long as you are aligned with your activities, with your goals and your life purpose, which is the north direction that Sahil is talking about, then you know that you are definitely going to achieve it anyway.
And today, what Bharatji said, the point of having a balance, that if you are earning money, but if you don't have good health, then it's of no use. So that was something we all know, but we obviously forget it. So every time when shares some session, every day there is some or the other good takeaway. I am taking lot of takeaways from whatever he tells us every day.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Over to you.
Good. Yes. So yeah, we have Dr. Rajkumar with us. Sir, your experience of today based on one of the inputs from this book, if any.
Right. Among five wealth, time is the most valuable, and without time, other four are not relevant. Then I
Hmm.
started giving the utmost importance to time. And then I said that time can be found out. If there is a will, there is a way. So time is there, valuable, and then taking action, avoiding procrastination. So I have not read, I just joined to listen.
Sir,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
so
you.
what we are doing is just we are reading the book, we are picking up something from there, practicing it throughout the day, or maybe for some time in the day, and just coming back and sharing our
Yes.
experience. So
Yes.
that's the effort that we are putting in, and then obviously that
Wonderful way of reading the book.
yeah, then compiling your thoughts, your ideas, whatever you said, compiling them into a story format, then using some AI tools to bring it, give it a life to it, and then sharing it in the group. So that is where you see that yes, even I can also do something with my stories, which I have, with my daily experiences. So that is the whole objective of this entire program. By the way, I'm reading this book with another group, and
One
almost
objective can be added, Pinaki ji. Each participant can write a book on one wealth.
हो सकता है हम
There are
उसी
five
डायरेक्शन में जा रहे
participants,
हैं.
five wealth.
We
Okay.
can do that. We are moving in that direction. Let's see what
Yeah, yeah.
happens. Good. So let me share my experience today. So I have already shared in our group, Magic of Transformation group, a small paragraph. See, मेरा challenge है कि I'm still stuck with chapter 2. And chapter 2 में this particular section जो है ना about the time wealth, which I shared in the group today. Let me read it out, and eventually what I discovered for myself, I also shared it in as my take in the group. See, it says that time wealth is the freedom to choose how to spend your time, whom to spend it with, where to spend it with, when to trade it for something else. It is characterized by an appreciation and deep understanding of the precious nature of time as an asset, its value, and its importance. It is the ability to direct deep attention and focus to the highest leverage activities. It is the control over your time, the ability to establish your own priorities, to set the terms on which you say yes or no to opportunities. If you have a life devoid of time wealth, you are trapped in a perpetual loop of busyness, running faster and faster but never making progress. It's like running faster and faster on a treadmill without making any progress, with little control over how time is spent and whom it is spent with. Now, based on this thought, what eventually I discovered that as I was observing myself that where I am putting my time. So this week actually I put my whole attention into observing where I am putting my time. Even I'm noting them down that how much time I'm putting towards my goals, how much time I'm putting towards the things where I don't want to, but I'm still putting my time over there. And as I was doing that, I came up with this conclusion that as long as I am trapped in a perpetual loop of busyness, a life devoid of time wealth, मतलब अगर मेरे पास time wealth है ही नहीं, if I don't have time wealth, forget about achieving the other four types of wealth: social, mental, physical, or financial, because each of them anyway demands their own slice of 24-hour of time and attention pie. Like I have my own 24-hour time and attention pie. So when I want to focus on the other four wealth, social, mental, physical, or financial, they also demand time from this 24 hours only. From this 24 hours only. So what I can do, that what I'm doing over last 3-4 days, today's Thursday, so from Monday onwards, what last 4 days what I'm doing is I have allocated dedicated time for these bills. Actually, उस time पे I'm only doing that one dedicatedly. Like one of my, I have a quote which says that your dreams deserve your attention. Whatever you dream, your dreams deserve your attention. They also need a dedicated me time. Only then there's a possibility you can work on your dreams. Otherwise, in your busyness of life, busyness, the word that Sahil has talked about, in this busyness of life, you are getting far away from your dreams, step by step, step by step. Every day, if you fail to take a step towards your dream, you're moving one step behind. Why one step behind? Because you have to take one step every day. So if I don't take one step today, then tomorrow I need to take two steps. If tomorrow I don't take the second step, then gone. Third day I need to take third steps. And then if I don't take any of the steps over 1 week, I'm already 7 steps away. And then probably I tell myself, I don't need this dream. I have no time for this dream. And that's how we are become victim of our time wealth. So time wealth is something that is the most precious one. All other forms of wealth, they also deserve a slice of our 24-hour time because it's my life. If I am unable to take out and dedicate that time slice for my own social, physical, mental, and uh, financial wealth, nobody can do it for me. Even universe can't manifest it for me because I am not even taking action in that direction. Law of attraction works only when I take action. So when I'm not taking action, at least taking out dedicated time for those four wealths, how come I can expect law of attraction to say tathastu and give it to me? It's a fooling myself. It is, I'm thinking about it, I'm feeling about it, but I'm not taking any action. How come law of attraction is going to manifest it for me? No way. So this is what I'm working on myself. So I've created dedicated me time for these four wealths, apart from time wealth, separately, just for these four wealths. And I've started noting them down also, that how much I'm progressing in those four wealth areas. And if that model works, I will share with all of you in one of the sessions that how I created that model for myself and how I can see it is working for me. So that's it from my side. Let's take the photograph. It's
Wonderful,
already
wonderful. Amazing.
7. Yeah, everyone camera quickly. राजेश्वरी बहुत मेहनत करी है, बेचारे को नींद आ रही है. But it's good, you are at alpha state, enjoy that, being in that alpha state. बहुत कम लोगों को ये नसीब होती है. You always enjoy that state of mind. Yeah, sir. On camera, quickly. Dr. Rajkumar, we are waiting for you. Okay, so here we go. We'll take another one when he comes. So let's look at the screen. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. Good. Okay. So we can talk 2-3 minutes if you have anything to share. How are you liking this whole thing? उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा feedback दीजिए.
मतलब Pinaki ji, I to look forward to this session. Like for me, I just come back from office at 7:10, 7:15, and then I feel yes, now is the time I have to join the session.
Then join the session before 7:30.
Yeah.
We four of us are consistent. Shruti, me,
Yes.
and Bharat sir.
Even Rajkumar sir will be consistent, I think, now.
He has his own challenges because he said there is some time challenge. However, being him in this session is also an asset for all of us.
Yes.
What's most important is that आप ना observe की जैसे मैं observe कर रहा हूँ ना अपने लिए, you also start observing, you know, and then it also start noticing, rather taking notes of कि किसी भी area में आप जो time लगा रहे हो वो हमें कितना time लगा रहे हो, and is it like taking one step ahead than you were yesterday. If can you measure it? You know one thing that we were talking about in I don't know which book, where they're talking about that if things are not measurable, you cannot work on it.
In this book also, or
In this
there
book
is a
only,
line
yes.
in this book also.
Yeah.
Yes.
So whatever we can only work on those areas where things are measurable. If you work on anything which is not measurable, you really don't know whether you make any progress or not. You know, it's like that. Okay, I am trying hard. Now this is not measurable, right? Because you're trying. When you try, nothing you can measure. You can measure only when you act.
एक आप लोग सुबह पढ़ रहे हो ना बिकमिंग सुपरनैचुरल भी पिनाकी
only
जी
on Sunday. Only on Sunday.
Sunday. Every
Sunday
Sunday.
6:30.
It's
and
also
you guys are on which chapter? 9.
7.
Acha. Because I will join this Sunday.
You see that group, it's there in that group. It is mentioned in that group, wherever we are. That is also a wonderful book.
I have actually ordered that book and I've got that book. I don't like reading ebooks, so I always like ordering physical books.
Same. So ये see without see these books always lie around me. मतलब मुझे जब मन करता
Because after 10, 12 hours in office on the laptop, I don't want to look at laptop.
So good. If you are finding value in this program, get more people into it, because I can tell you the kind of work that we are doing right now, these are transformative in nature. And you can measure that transformation. Yes, kal maine ye achieve kiya, kal maine. See why I am documenting these stories for you, so that even after 7 days, you open this file, you will see, oh my God, is this the same person? I was the same person, that I have already passed through this phase. I have achieved these things, and the transformation has already happened. Getting things documented. You know, the Rajeshwari said, Pinaki sir, isko aap ek training तैयार करो. The training that I'm designing is all about this only. But how you can document your progress of transformation. I know nobody has done this ever in the world. Actually, मुझे तो किसी को पता नहीं चला. I never come across anybody who has actually trained anybody that how to document your transformation. Now, since we have,
I can see a lot of transformation in Rajeshwari from day 1 till now.
Thank you, Shruti.
Lot of confidence, lot of positivity, lot of energy.
working hard, she's putting.
Yes,
वही North
yes.
Star
She
वाली
is
बात हो
transformed in 1 week.
वही North Star वाली बात हो रही.
She has found a North Star, so she is putting all her energy to in that direction.
Yes.
Actually, we have this program called NLP in Action, जहाँ पे हम शुरू ही करते हैं एक goal setting से. And over the 7 weeks, we put all our effort into achieving that goal. So
Really enjoying a lot. What I feel, Pinaki sir, working under a same mentor, because as I know you, I did NLP in teenagers with you, then Power 2.0, then a three session of NLP in action. What I feel, if you are under a one umbrella, under a same mentor, that mentor also know your temperament, you also know him. So that is very essential. Earlier what you I used to do, I used to jump here and there. I am not telling that you don't go for other mentors, but you must work under a mentor for 3 to 4 years. What I felt as working with you and learning from you, I'm telling people should learn different things, but must go with one mentor for 3 4 years. That I'm telling with my
I
own
agree with, I
experience.
agree with, I agree with. Because I'm also doing the same thing. The only thing is that most of my mentors are virtual. Like very few times I'm interacting with them. Though now I have started interacting with them as well. Like when I talk about Brian Tracy, like even I am trying to connect with Joe Dispenza. Oh, ho jaga, I know because that's how I work. So then I talk about Philip Kotler. Then I'm talking about James Clear. Nowadays, I'm taking training from them one on one directly. So that makes a hell lot of difference. That makes a lot of difference. So they are my mentors.
पर
And
आपको टाइम, where do you get time?
At night he used to do 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock.
so see, सब कुछ possible है, like everything is possible. It's all about, again, coming back to the same thing, the time. आप अपना टाइम कहाँ लगे रहो सब कुछ उसी के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. Everything is dependent on this.
Do you sleep?
Yes, he take 3 to 3.
Sleeping का
Hardly
भी
3.
तरीका है. See, you can also manage your sleep time. You can, like, even right now also I'm sleeping. How come? Because I'm paying my full attention to this session. So when I'm paying my full attention to this session without any distraction, I'm already at one of the states of that state of the brain where brain is at rest. So there's a conscious mind which is at beta state, followed by alpha जब आप सोने जाते या नींद से उठते हो, followed by delta, followed by gamma. Gamma is the ultimate state of the mind where you are actually at deep sleep. When you drive a car, you're normally at that gamma state. आप उस टाइम पे कहीं और ध्यान नहीं देते हो. आप ध्यान रखते हो कि आई शुड ड्राइव द कार प्रॉपर्ली सो दैट देयर इज नो एक्सीडेंट, इवन आई डू नॉट गेट hit by any other car. So driving is a very good form of meditation, supremely powerful form of meditation, driving a car. Yeah. So you can do many such activities. Like I keep myself busy with so many activities. Why I took this book in this form? मेडिटेशन, ये एक तरीके मेडिटेशन है ना. मैं जब किताब पढ़ रहा हूँ मेरे दिमाग में घूम रहा है कि I should be doing something such that I experience something, then I will be in this session at 7:20 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. and I will be talking about it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever time slot I get. And in that 4 minute also, I should be putting things in such a good perspective that everybody gets the message. Eventually, I have to use AI to take the message from there, discover the emotion that I'm having, so that it creates a story out of it. When it creates a story out of it, I'm going to read that story and figure out whether my emotions are matching those emotions or not, because machine emotion may not match human emotion. Then I need to look for the prompts, what kind of prompts I should crave so that it at least matches my emotions. So when I see that now this is matching my emotion, I'm applying the same for your stories. And that's why I'm asking you that you listen to your own story, then you read the story and let me know, can you see if there is any match or mismatch? As long as you are seeing a match, that means I am on the right track. ये meditation ही हो रहा है सारा दिन. Because during this whole process, I am not getting distracted by anything or anybody. Don't even take calls. Now, if I'm meditating, मैं कर क्या रहा हूँ? अपना energy waste नहीं कर रहा हूँ. So it is as good as sleep. It is as good as sleep. That's why even if I sleep for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, I can make it up throughout the day. आज जैसे मेरा मन किया कि आज दोपहर को मैं सो जाऊंगा, so From 3 to 6 o'clock, I simply slept. I just took up that आज मैं कुछ नहीं करूँगा. Let me just go and sleep. You know? So I was reading that time wealth. मैं सोचा कि I have to talk about this time wealth today. So am I having that time luxury to sleep in a daytime? Well, let me just sleep. सब बंद कर दो and just go to sleep. And when I got up, I enjoyed that luxury. कि यार पैसे दे के भी ये 3 घंटा तो मुझे मिलता नहीं,
नहीं मिलता.
लेकिन वो 3 घंटे में पैसे कमा सकता था. What I asked myself, that is that amount equivalent or worth enough to buy this sleep for me? We are working on a concept called salesmanship. So who is the best salesperson you have ever met in your life? So this is me myself, because everything that I buy is sold by me. It's not anybody else. Others मेरे को convince कर सकते हैं, idea दे सकते हैं, information दे सकते हैं, knowledge दे सकते हैं. But the person who is like emotionally blackmailed to sell myself is me. मैं खुद ही अपने आप को इमोशनली ब्लैकमेल कर रहा हूँ कि खरीदो 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 खरीदो, और कोई नहीं कर रहा है. Though we think somebody else is doing it, no, it's me. So I am observing that how I sell something to myself. And when I sell something to myself, is it worth it? Sometimes I discover, no, it's not worth it. Then I started discovering how can I make it worth it. As I started discovering how I make it worth it, I started applying to others. कि मुझे भी पता चल गया अगर मैं ऐसे बात करूं, ऐसी चीज को सामने रखूं, तो वो बंदा भी खरीदेगा, मेरे से ही खरीदेगा. Though that person is taking his or her own decision to buy, कि वो भी अपने आप को बेच रहा है, तो कम से कम मैं उसको उस लेवल पे लेके तो जा रहा हूँ कि तू मेरा ही प्रोडक्ट खुद को बेच पहले. So there I'm using languages, Milton model language patterns, hypnotic language patterns, so that I can enroll that person into taking a decision for himself, because ultimately वही अपने आप को बेच रहा है. तो जब तक मैं उसको स्टेज में ना ले जा सकता हूँ, he cannot sell it to himself. I can't sell anything to you. Only you can sell it to yourself. I can only take you to that point where you are taking a decision कि अब आप खुद को बोल रहे हो खरीद. So ये क्या, ये मेडिटेशन ही है ना, ये मेडिटेशन ही तो है. Rajeshwari, we can't hear you. So this is what I'm talking about. See, when you live your life throughout the day in meditation, you don't need long hours of sleep. You're already sleeping. चलो इसके ऊपर कभी और बात करेंगे. I'm just giving you some sense of it. Okay, long time. Good. Thank you so much for last 10 minutes to listen to me. We'll join again to आज Friday or Thursday. We'll join again tomorrow 7:30 with some more thoughts, some more experiences, है ना? Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.